So how do you get over the feeling of not good enough? I get this question all the time because as a coach, I'm inviting my clients to move outside their comfort zones, and we hit up against some of the things that have held us back. And if we don't address those things at the root within us, we're going to keep hitting up against the same inner blocks, and it will sabotage our success. So when we don't feel like we're good enough, we end up editing ourselves. We want to hide, we start people pleasing, we're not authentic with what our real experience is, and we end up sometimes even losing sight of what our truth is or what we even desire. But think about it, if you're judging or denying a part of you, you're not going to feel enough. Of course you're not going to feel whole because you've left a part of you out. The bad parts also contain the keys to your wholeness. It's just that we've been rejecting them so that then we don't end up feeling enough. So what you think is bad in you is actually the missing piece to the puzzle for helping you experience your wholeness. It's funny that the last place that we would look is where it's been hiding all along, and that the very things that we've been running from actually are the doorways to our freedom. And if we're afraid of how we're seen in the world, it's just feedback that that's how we're seeing ourselves. And since life is a mirror, if we're rejecting some part of ourselves, we're going to assume that other people do too. And so how do we heal this? By embracing all of ourselves, by giving ourselves permission for our full human experience, to let ourselves be okay with exactly who we are, how we are. And as we do that, life begins to start shifting and reflecting those changes. So I had a woman come to see me because she wanted to grow her business, and she kept trying to give this talk or lead a workshop, and she'd get paralyzed in self-doubt and stop. And so I started to first work with her in embracing the part of herself that was stopping, right? She was judging it, but rather than judging it, which wasn't helping, we started to work with it and find out that, oh, that was the part of her that was just trying to make sure she was safe. And this was so innocent, right? It wanted to make sure she was okay. So in embracing this part of her, she started feeling her power back. And ironically, she was able to take steps to give the talk, to lead the workshop, and follow her dreams, and really starting to say yes to those parts of herself. So ironically, in embracing all parts of you, the one that feels not good enough, the one that wants to hide, all of you opens you to experiencing your wholeness, your enoughness. And then you feel confident, you feel capable, you're able to follow your dreams, but you feel behind yourself and you're not so shaken by the ups and downs of life. And the good news is you don't need to wait for us, because even if we were to tell you how amazing you are, even me telling you this on this video, you won't really believe it until you've given that to yourself, until that's your truth. So if you're wanting to have some practical tools for how do I really embrace myself, there are other videos that I have where I'm really walking people through and coaching them how to start to do this in a really practical way. You're welcome to check those out. Let me know how it goes. I'd love to hear from you.